Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It is going to be another painting stream where you just sit down, shut up, and paint. Um, as usual, I'm just going to be finishing up another five man of the crew for the Katie and Sandbox set. We've already completed the first squad. Um, Came out very nice. Already got them nice in base, and they've got their nice vinyl spray on. So now we're going to be working on the first part of the second squad. Um, feel free to say hi, who we've got in the chat and all that. Nothing too crazy or anything. So we're going to go off and go from here. So how is everyone doing today? Who do we got in the chat? Feel free to say hello. And let me know what y'all are up to today. I just had a nice, lovely day at work, so I'm here to unwind. And tomorrow I actually have off, so this is just like a nice little extra added bonus today. So let's go ahead and get started off with the painting of all the skin. Let's go ahead and get a little bit closer for the lighting. I do apologize, by the way, if you can hear my dog. She is getting a little antsy today, so she wanted to get up and move around a bit. So if you hear in the background, that's just her. That's just her and her little nosy self. So. Okay, I think we got the guy's first part of the face done. Nothing too crazy. You guys see all that well? Okay, good. Feel free to say hello. No, nothing too crazy. I'm not. Don't feel to say be shy. I know one of them is just one of my TVs running in the background. It's just to make sure I got the stream runs fine. So I know we just got one person in here, which is okay. And if you don't want to say anything, that's fine. All right, that's our first guy's skin done. On to the next one. Yep. Drop in there. Alright, that's guy number 2 done. Hello. Thanks for joining the stream. Feel free to say hello in the chat. I hope everyone's day is going good. If you're just now coming in, all I'm doing is just painting up some Cania stands, guys. Nothing too crazy. I'm just using the Army speed paints that I've been using. I'm already on, already done with the first infantry squad that comes with the box set. So now I've moved on to the second squad. I've got 5 guys at the moment. So yeah, I'm just getting the first 5 guys done for today's stream. So how are you guys doing today? Have work, have playing games of 40K. Anyone go to LVO? Anyone do the tournaments? Alright, that's the 3rd guy done. 4th guy is actually a little bit easier or harder, depending on how you look at him. We'll see, this thumb is rather tricky. Yeah. I will say though that these are the much easier hands to paint compared to the other models. I tried to do a little bit better on the dry brushing here to where the flesh could actually be seen. So, because I've been a little bit weak when it comes to the hands. So, I've been trying to get better at it. So, hello, welcome to the stream. Whoever you are, I hope you're having a good day. Feel free to leave a like or, just say hello. Or if you're new, feel free to subscribe if you are interested, of course. I'm just a humble 40K streamer. So, yeah. I hope you're having a good day today, whoever you are. Or if you're at work, or maybe you're just here to have me on in the background. Either way, thanks for tuning in. That's guy number 4 done. I know you can't really tell because it's the first part, which is the skin. So, but funny enough, this is actually the quickest part because now I'm already on guy number 5, and this one will be, I think, the quickest. Because all that's here is just a little mouth. Everything else is just covered by goggles and all that. So, oh yeah. Super easy to paint on this one, yeah. Okay. Well, that's it on the first part. Now we're going to move on to the old cloth. We're going to move on to, so that's the skin done. And now we're going to move on to the clothing. Hello, welcome to the stream. Feel free to say hi. I hope your day's doing good. Just getting set up to start myself. Oh, hey, Robert. How's it going, man? What you going to be painting today, my friend? Oh, welcome to the stream. Silver trim on my Colt guys for the Kriegsman vow. Oh, nice, nice. So I'm guessing they're almost done. You're just doing up the details with them now? Or is the silver trim just the beginning of the details? Mm-hmm. 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 Anyone else gonna paint along? Yeah, the beginnings I'll have to touch up any mistakes afterwards, then the heads, lights, stuff next. Oh, okay. Alright, so it seems like you're close. I mean, I hate to be mistaken, but the way you describe it seems like you're close. So, we're good for you, man. I'm gonna do this. Is this done? Yeah, so most of that was actually. I kept the models I had painted because I wanted to look at it through a reference point. Good thing I did. Yep. Mm. Mm. Yeah, all the main colors are of the 43 models, so I just metal areas mainly that just have the primer still. Okay. Well, that seems like you're well on your way. That's good to hear. Mhm. So now the fun part, the collar. I thought I dabbed his face for a second. Would have been all over. Yeah. Oop. Robert, have you played any 40K as of recent, or are you still just focusing on your models? I gotta get better at doing that. I tend to. I looked at my last stream and I tend to lean away from the camera. I wish I had one of those overhead view cameras, I guess, so that way people could actually see me paint. Sometimes I tend to take the model away from here, away from the camera, and I know that could probably be annoying for some people, especially if they're actually watching me paint and not hear a weirdo ramble on. Yep. Okay, I think the sergeant is done. So now, let's move on to the next guy. In about 2 weeks, I'm thinking of entering a tournament for March. It all depends on how much I can get done this month. I've got over 20 guys, a truck, and my Bane Blade to do. Well, hopefully, man, either through the power of my streams or Tim's streams, you're able to sit down and paint it all out. Because although tournaments aren't really my thing, I think they're really fun, and it's always good to get some 48K in from like just different people. You know, if you get your butt handed to you, I think it's still I still think it's a lot of fun and definitely worth doing. So, are any of your friends entering the tournament, or is it are you just going to something that you have never met anyone there? Because I've the only tournaments I've gone where I've had friends go, so it's kind of, you know, cool. But the first one I didn't know. I went to a super competitive one and I didn't know where my friends were, and I got there late, so I didn't really have time to find my friend group. So when the first match was over, I was kind of just off by myself. Mhm. I'll be taking Gene's color coat, so I'll be lucky to win a game. Oh, Gene's coats. Oh man. Have they gotten any better in the boarding action one? I haven't played. I don't know if you've played boarding action. I haven't. So I just I haven't really given it a try. So, but I imagine like I would feel like tankier or melee armies would probably excel more. So, and I would think that with all the movement that Genestealer Cult does, I would think I wouldn't say they'd be like the number one, because obviously boarding actions is just a style of play. It's not really competitive. Or maybe you can kind of just consider it competitive. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Fresh Air, how's it going? It's going good. It's a little bit more of a quieter stream. Just so far, it's just me and Robert. So nothing. No. Not a whole lot of people to talk to today, but that's okay. So hope you're having a good day, man. I had work today, so that's why I'm tired. And, I'm hoping I can power through all of this. If not, I can finish it up tomorrow. So I'm hoping a few more people can come in, make the chat a little bit more lively, because I feel like if I'm talking to people while also streaming it, it makes the time go by faster. Or I shouldn't say time, the painting process go by faster. Also makes it more fun too. Not played it. The Flag, FLG guys can only do it. The Resurrection power one time, so doubt they'll be too great. For the tournament, I've got to decide if I take the Baneblade or go full Infantry Horde. That's a good question, man. I mean, I don't know. I've never played with the nice. I've never played with the new Baneblade stats. So, I mean, if you have, um, and you feel comfortable with taking it there, then go right on ahead. I haven't, so I don't know. If I were if I were in your shoes, I would do it just to see this Baneblade. But if you're honestly trying to win a game, then don't listen to me, man. I just can't seem to catch a break on my own damn channel. So for sure, nice to hear. It's going good. Also, my Cadia stand set will finally arrive tomorrow. I need to have it assembled by Wednesday, and then finally be able to play my first game. That's right. The combat patrol size is actually the contents of the box set. So awesome, man, awesome. You'll have to let me know how your first game goes. I hope you win it. That'd be super cool if you won it. Hello, welcome to the stream. But yeah, man, let me know how it goes. I'd be very curious to see how everything went. I think that's the second guy's skin done. He's lying to you. That's not very nice, Eric. I don't lie. Eric, are you having a good day today? Huh? Are you just, that's all I had to say. Glad you could put in your 2 cents. If you have, I'll be sure to. I probably need some heavy support, though. I mean, you'll have those field ordnance batteries. So, I don't know. I mean, those should be heavy enough. I mean, it all depends on what loadout you want to give them. It's all up to how you feel that what works best for you. So, all right, on to guy number 3. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yep. How do? Hey, still unsure. Man, unsure. I haven't seen you in a minute. Are you do you still go into morning streams? I haven't seen you there in a hot minute either. Now granted sometimes I go in and out, so I the last few weeks has been kind of busy for me. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming in the stream, by the way. I really appreciate it. For sure. The Sentinel is cool, but it feels a bit squishy. And yeah, the ordnance batteries are strong, but pretty much armored. Well, to be fair, you don't really keep the field ordnance batteries is artillery, so you kind of want to keep it in the back. So sticking it behind a nice piece of terrain, or put it in some light to heavy cover to where it still has like line of sight, or at least can boost up his saves. Yeah, some mornings with big game. Getting in an early night, so not on late these days. Oh, okay, man. All right. No, I get it too. When I open for work, that's kind of like how I am. I close up shop for Tim's streams pretty early. So, which sucks because his last stream was pretty good. Because man, I didn't know how petty people could be at like these Warhammer tournaments, especially like at LVO. Man, and I'd already heard the story about the crossbow one before, but just like some things like the links people will do to like cheat, like that water bottle story, man. That one threw me for a loop. It was ingenious. He was just an idiot for doing it on stream. But like I think if he went on like a table that didn't have like a camera or anything like that, I don't think anyone would have noticed. Or he would have kept doing it for a long time. So I just find that very, very, very interesting. So did any of you guys catch Tim's stream on Friday? Get a whiff of that LVO and poor sportsmanship drama. Mm-hmm. true. If I'm in a pinch, I could always use some guardsmen as meat shield. Lol. Wait, what happened? Can I please bit of context? Missed the water bottle show. Still need to watch it back. I'm a bit curious now. Which one do you want to hear, Fresher? Do you want to hear about the water bottle story, or do you want to hear about the crossbow story? Because I mean, both are pretty interesting. But Tim could always explain it better than I ever could. Because I mean, he's the one that experienced it. I would just give you like the cliff notes, and I bet I could probably get some of the information wrong too. So, but I could always just give like a synopsis. I just heard my dog break wind. And she's 2 rooms away. That poor old girl. I'll go with your favorite story. I mean, none of them are like really like my favorite. I guess I could just go over like the one that probably like I could probably recount the most. And that's the water bottle story. So I don't know if Tim interacted with the water bottle guy if or if he knew a guy who did the water bottle thing, or he had just heard about the water bottle guy. But there was this guy, I guess, over on the UK, was really good at the game. And I'm sorry for yawning. I'm just I've been up since like 2 in the morning. But he was really good at the game. But what most people didn't realize is womp womp, he cheated. There's a guy number 3 done. And he always had a water bottle with him. And he would set the water bottle on the battlefield. Like he would just, let's just take the soda. So like say that like my red mat is like the game table. He would put his water bottle right there, like in the middle of the table. Now I don't know how people just let him get away with that, because I don't know, man. If it was at my house, I guess it's kind of different at a tournament. But if someone put like a soda on my like game mats and stuff like that, I would be a little perturbed because I don't want it accidentally spilling. I don't want the water bottle like knocking over and then accidentally breaking a model. But I guess people were cool with it. And this guy, what he did was he would finesse his models in any way, shape, or form he needed to with the power of the water bottle. Because he would set it down on the mat with wherever the models needed to be. And when his opponent wasn't looking to check the rule, he would get his water bottle and nudge the models. Say like his models needed to charge the enemy models. Well, maybe he would take his front-leaning model and give it enough space to where water bottle could fit in between it, and just give it a slight nudge like that. Nothing noticeable or anything like that, but just enough to where they would be able to get in that charge distance. And or say he was being charged. When his opponent wasn't looking, he would then move it back. So that way they wouldn't be in chargeable range, or the charge would be, almost impossible for them. And apparently he did this for some time, or at least a decent amount of time. And then from what I understand, he did this at a tournament, a live tournament, and he was on one of those tables that was being recorded, like with a live camera and everything like that. And lo and behold, it's a lot different when it's just two pairs of eyes looking at, a table. Now I don't know how many people were looking at the stream, but obviously it was enough to where people noticed it, got called out, and then, was evidently banned. I think he was banned for life, but that didn't last long because then he came back and he was like a judge for LVO. So, which I think is even crazier. You go from being banned from life to basically, people coming in and says like, "Oh, hey, man, we need your expertise on things," and I find that wild. That's like going to a professional car thief about the quality of a car. I mean, yeah, they could give the advice, but is it really the advice I want to hear? I'd rather not. So yeah, that's the water bottle story. Bro, he's literally that guy. I'm guessing he got banned for tournaments. Yeah, but FBI does it with pro hackers. I guess that's true. Still unsure. I mean, but if I was a hacker, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be trying to hack the government so that way I could fucking get a nice cushy job with them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I know Robert's painting. What about anyone else? Anyone? What's everyone up to? Anyone building, painting? Just putting me on in the background. And we're going to be doing anything 40K related later today. I know Fresher, you said you're getting the box tomorrow. Yeah. Best person to watch out for cheating is the cheaters. Yeah. 100%. Personally, I don't really get the whole point of like I get it. Some people are just losers that all they can do is cheat, and that's what they get high off of. I just, I get it for like people who got like the wall hacks and all that stuff for like Xbox and everything. I just can't, you know. I'm just checking 30K, my 30K white scars to start painting them tomorrow. Oh wow, you're doing white scars? God bless. I wish you the best of luck with that. I'm sure that is just going to be a uphill battle, and if you conquer it, my friend, then whew, you are a man among men. I don't think I could do that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually got a set sealed Lehman Russ I bought secondhand that will come in a few days. There you go. There's your heavy support then. You know, I think I think that'll be a good option for you. Um, might I recommend just doing the standard Lehman Russ? I think it's just a good overall support for you. Kind of get the mechanics of the Lehman Russ down, and then good overall damage for whatever you're facing against. Um, so don't glue the sponsons. I don't glue the sponsons in because you can just easily take them out. So I mean, obviously, still paint all of them and everything. Nah, they're easy now. Finish 156. You finished 156 white scars? What the heck? It's from 04s. Something tells me there is going to be some mold lines or something. Yeah, you're probably going to have to deal with the mold lines, but hey, man, anything to save a couple of bucks. right, I think that's it with number 4. Now the last guy. I'm just gonna clean this up a bit. If I'm to be a shill, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like the stream. I know it may not seem a lot, and I mean, this may not actually be something like worthy, but it really does help boost the stream, both in views and gets me across the YouTube, because I'm having real troubles kind of pushing out through the YouTube algorithm at the moment. It seems like after Christmas, my views have kind of, I don't know if fallen off is the right word. Seems they've kind of plummeted. That makes sense. At least compared to how they were in December, which I understand, obviously people were out of school, so they were more inclined to watch things, but now everything is, it's January, it's kind of a dead season and everything, so, and the channel's still growing. I think I gained like 10 subscribers since the new video. So, I don't think the views are coming in. Now, I will say that the one when I talked about the Rogel Dorn did very well, but then, the video before it or my battle report before it, and then the battle report after it didn't really do as well, or didn't even come close to it. I think today was the day that it actually hit 300 views. So, I don't know. I might need to have to try a new strategy. Or it could be that my videos suck. Either or. Might have to shake it up a bit. I'm hoping that tomorrow I'm free, because I want to get started on the review for the speed paints, because I've put it off, and it's just, I've got this. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll leave it up to you guys. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, I missed this. Yeah, I'm gonna run it normal. I think it looks good and coolest. Yeah, that way too, I think. Yeah, that would probably be good for you. Airbrush helps a lot with speed. Did 104. Good God, man. That is a lot. I don't know how you do it, unsure. That is absolutely crazy. But good for you for getting all that done, man. Like, like, this is the only reason why I'm actually getting back into painting again, is actually because of speed paints. I mean, like, ugh. I couldn't imagine, like, trying to do this with just normal paints again. I just think at that point I would have just started putting my money towards like commission painting and everything, and buying armies pre-painted, stuff like that. So, but back to actually to continue on from speed paint. So I have this whole idea and everything. I'm not going to give too many spoilers or too many gives away for it, but basically, like, the whole intro is if anyone's played Mechanicus, and if they know the first song that you hear, it's Children of the Omnissiah. Hell of a song. Banger. 100%. 100% banger of a song. I am going to do a whole segment around that in the beginning. Batchblock painting them details in 8th edition, Codex drop to 6000 in 9th edition. Wow, that is a heck of a drop. Just goes to show that they're pushing away from horde armies, which I can kind of get, because, a lot of people have been complaining about prices and stuff like that, and they're not wrong. Like I don't think a guardsman should cost as much as a space marine. like box set wise. Like they are not nearly worth it on the tabletop. Like I think there's like a 5-point difference, $5 difference. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's literally like a $5 difference, like at MSRP, which is just if you go to GW and you buy from them, it's literally like a $5 difference, which is worthless because these guys die in droves. Meanwhile, it takes more. I mean, lore wise, you know, if you have the right specs on your vehicles or weapons and stuff like that, like a plasma gun, low cray, and the Guardsman requires a lot of models. That's true. Which, by the way, hello, Loyal. Glad to see you can make it to the stream. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, they require so many models, and then they're like, yeah, it's 30 guardsmen or 10 guardsmen, totally worth like these 10, totally worth the same amount as 10 Space Marines. Do they have the same stat line? No. Same, but we're still going to charge them as much. You know, I get it. The sculpts have been updated and all that, and that's great. But like, man, I would have kept the old skull, the old mold lines, and I knew there were going to be days like this when it comes to prices. Like, my goodness. Which is then, leads so many people to 3D printing. Stuff like that. Okay, it's a little bit in the collar. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think that's the cloth done. So, yeah. Same amount of plastic? Probably not. Well, yeah, they're probably not the same amount of plastic either. I mean, like, let's see. So like, I bought mine in bulk from secondhand eBay. Average, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I get it. You can save money that way, but you shouldn't have to go to secondhand, websites to do that. On average, obviously, there are some people who want to do that just for those bargain shoppings, and I completely get it. But this should not cost the same as. And by the way, this is the Guardsman. So, for a sidetrack. So this is the plastic that you get. The amount of plastic that you get for the Guardsman. You get all this plastic right here. Okay. And then versus. I know this is not great, but you get this much plastic for the Space Marines. Now, it may not. Obviously, these probably aren't the best comparisons because these are just literally only the same amount. But I think for stat line and points values, I think that I don't think Guardsmen should cost as much as what GW thinks they should. Now, that's just me though. So, all right. Up next is sometimes I wonder how much money it makes on there. Well, I can tell you, if you look up, I think it was during like the peak COVID time when all the companies were like still raking in like values and stuff like that. GW stock went up by like 2,000%. Like, and it was like its value like rocketed up. I remember our circle saying this. GW sells your rules. That's why they made. saying this. GW sells you rules. That's why they made Primary Space Marines better stats than Firstborns. Yeah. Well, originally I heard that I'd say they use rules as a business tactic. Yeah, 100%. Um, but to capitalize on that, I think that Primaris Space Marines weren't going to be a thing. I think they straight up were going to be just a new GW paid back to government COVID funding in full first year. Yeah, see, like they made so much money, and so many people were buying models because they were just stuck at home. If you looked up, like if you went during, like, if anyone can remember, I don't know what kind of game shops that you have in your local areas, but if you remember when it first came out, like when COVID and you had to shut down everything, if you ever were able to go into a store, you couldn't get anything, or you could hardly find everything. It was always sold out because that many people were buying models, which is crazy to think. You know, at a time with a pandemic and stuff like that, people shouldn't be buying stuff. You know, that I don't think models are a necessary value to have. They've used rules to drive new models sales since third edition. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that they're wrong or scummy for doing that. I mean, like, they're a business. They have to make money somehow. But I think they're coming to that point in their business model where they're gonna just, you know, I think they're gonna hit a wall here pretty soon. Like, does anyone here own a knight army besides me? And if you don't, it's okay. I just wanna give an example. Or is anyone thinking about owning a knight army? I guess that's also a good question too. Because I will tell you this. One big night costs $170 US, which is insane. But you want to know why it hasn't gone up? It's because and this is a real marketing tactic. It's because $170. Wow, that's pretty nice. Honestly, if they made rules cheaper or free, I'd say it would be probably get people more comfortable buying models to play the game. I think they should do that subscription. What people were saying, like they had all the rules and then the updates added to the rules on Warhammer Plus, because then I would get Warhammer Plus, because then I have all the rules accessed right at my fingertips on my phone. That'd be so cool. And like charge it to like $15 a month, and I can go into whatever codex I want. So I feel like that would push people to do, like, to get other armies, and then that would also boost up more sales. That's how I think they should do it. There's a reason free to play games sell well when done right. Low barrier entry. Yes, 100%. I completely agree with that. I like well, what is it? It's one-page rules. I think is a very good example of that. I think they've only been out for a couple of years, and I see more and more people talk about one-page rules and how good it is and all that stuff. So it kind of goes to show like how much of an impact it has. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I've even thought about playing one-page rules. just to give it a try, see what it's like. So I don't know. I heard it's super easy. Easy to pick up, easy to put down, stuff like that. You don't need as many models. You don't. It's not as much as a rule jargon as 40K is. I think you get like you get your faction special rule, and that's really about it. And then everyone gets I think it's the same stat line. Could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't played it, so but it looks like a lot of fun. To me, it looks like a lot of fun. Has anyone actually played any or played one-page rules before, or thought about it? Recently bought Space Station Zero rules are quite interesting to me. Knights are like custodes. Was at me. I'll spend too much at Forge World, so this be staying clear. Yeah, Forge World is another. You don't even really need anything from Forge World. Forge World is like one of those things like seen a few games on other YouTube channels. Yeah. What is Space Station Zero there, Loyal? Like is it like a survival type tabletop, or is it something else? I will say that I think the auto gun has been a fine addition to the guard range. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, yep. It's boots. I also apologize if you hear the neighbors' kids. I've converted Forge World units from secondhand plastic. Saves a lot for me. Think of it like a narrative war game. Basically, your space crew feels messed up, and they stumbled upon a space station with other people and aliens. Oh, okay. Is it kind of like that? Is it like a wacky? Is it like a wacky adventure, or is it more like serious, like like Alien Isolation, or is it more like that Space Station 13 game? Because I've seen a gameplay of Space Station 13, and it looks pretty fun, but I never played it. That one's done. Mm-hmm. Advertised as horror. What is this? Okay. I've been eyeing up the Praetor missile launcher vehicle for a while. I'm planning on getting one at the start of May. Robert, would you like to see mine? I have one, all painted up and everything. Most of the infantry, some of the amazing guard tanks that can't be converted are almost worth it. 10 years issues ago. So serious. Okay, so it is. Okay, it's more serious. Okay. Well, nothing wrong with the serious one. Um, I hope it's fun for you. I hope you get a lot of entertainment out of it. So, I think this guy's all done with his browns. If not, we'll go back to him. I'm seeing some kits for converting into the Griffin and Salamander takes that look. I mean, oh really, Robert? I'd love to. I'd love to see those. I actually got some new Griffins, and I don't need them for Griffins. I need them for Salamanders. Because I just got 3 Griffins in, all painted up and everything. So if anyone is thinking about the Griffin box I have, um, I might actually do like an unboxing video with it, and then I might just do it as a giveaway. Yeah, plenty of 3D kits out there now. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm new to the whole 3D world, so I should be getting the last of all the stuff for it here on the. Oh yeah, I remember the Griffin. Honestly, really cool set. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Basically, you use you use D12s, and you have success number and target number. Success numbers or the amount of dice numbers. Target numbers are essentially you having to reach above said number, and even successful odds or fails. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, are you guys trying to get the ship started again, or are you just um, or is it just more of like you just don't know what's going on, so you're just kind of winging it? Mhm. I will say now that this is my 3rd time doing this. I'm getting a little bit better at it. I think the slog is in the like right after doing the hands. It's just the cloth. Oh, I got his cup brown. I have to do a dark red for it. Mm-hmm. If winging it, if say winging it because when you were trapped, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong on that one. Is it one type of monster or are there several types? Mhm. Yeah. All right. All right. So I think I can make this announcement with a few people in here because it's just a small. Well, it's actually a big announcement, but it's since there's so little here, it won't really affect anything. So I think I have decided what first army I'm going to print with the 3D printer. Would anyone like to take a guess? Essentially, robust mutants. Oh, okay. So it's a lot like Alien Isolation then. Which isn't bad. Which isn't bad. But yeah. Yeah, but would anyone like to take a guess? A wild guess at which army I'm going to be 3D printing for the first army for the channel? You know, I've already found the STLs that I need, at least for a 500 point game. It gets a little bit harder after that. I'm going to have to get more creative. Might have to contact the creator, see what I can do, if they'll even respond. If not, it's okay. I'd assume you start with terrain to use with how it works. Well, yes, I am. I am going to get some terrain first. But um, you don't really. Guard guessing is in. Guessing involves guard. So Robert, it is going to be terrain first that I do at the beginning, because that's what I'm going to do. But once I get that down, it's going to be army taking time. And loyal, it is not guard. It was going to be. I'm not gonna lie, it was going to be. But then I thought about like the channel, and then I just thought about I uh, I don't really have a whole lot of variety as far as the channel goes. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't have variety. I've got a horde army, which is the guard. I've got an elite army, which is, space marines and salamanders, and I've got, the big boys like the knights. So essentially I've got most of the Imperium down. The only armies I don't have are the elite like sisters or I guess more female oriented sisters or custodes. So would anyone like to take a guess? Demons? No. I'm not a meta chaser, and demons don't really well, actually, they can have demons in their army. I'll give you a hint. They can have demons in their army. They can. So there's your first hint. See if anyone else would like to take a wild guess. Ooh. Chaos orcs. That'd be pretty interesting if they actually brought chaos orcs back. But no, I'm not. I play guard. Orcs would be good to make a custom army with. Yeah, they would be, but they're another horde army. And I play guard, and that's already its own horde army with the amount of guys that you have to paint and all that stuff. So no, it's not noise marines. No, it's not noise marines. Okay, I'll give you another hint. Their Primarch is already out. So they can take demons and their list, and their Primarch is already out. I think that's guys number 2 done. They never left. Orcs got infected by Nurgle and Gene Stealers in the past. Oh, I'm not saying that they. I know that they have. Unsure, but I'm saying model wise, either Death Guard or World Eaters. Technically, the Primarchs and 30k are still out. Yeah, well, you're not wrong. So, Loyal, I am surprised that you've literally named 2 of them, but there's a third. It's actually Thousand Suns. Yes, I have decided that I wanted to have a very psychic army. And I wanted it to be more towards the, I guess, eviler. Magnus the Red, yeah. See? Magnus. I like Hordes with Tyranid, Gene Stealers going guard. Well, recently started Sisters, so they have some to kick around. Yeah, but yeah, so I'm going to be doing an 1,000 Sun army. I found some nice STLs that look super dope. They've got the Egyptian theme to it and everything. The STLs aren't that bad price wise. I like the Dreadnought that they came out with. So the only thing I'm going to run into is like when it starts getting to the vehicles. And if I do want Magnus, I'm probably going to have to get him like the official one just because I want it that way. Maybe not Knights. Oh, well, I mean, you could have a horde of Armigers. You could have a horde of Armigers. I mean, it's not viable. Actually, no, what am I saying? It was viable. It was an actual list at one point. By the way, if you guys are watching, can you let me know if this angle is a step up from last time? 20 armies. Can you let me know if this camera angle is a step up from the previous one? I was reviewing the footage and I'm like, man, you really can't see the model. And I mean, you can't. Oh man, you can barely see the model on this one too. But I'm trying to get better. But I feel like this angle is better. So what do you guys think? This is better? Is this a better angle, or do you think this is a worse angle? And be honest. I wanna give you the best streaming experience. On my phone, you're sideways. Yeah. That's the problem. Wait. So am I sideways for everyone? Because I don't want to make anyone sick. Because I would hate people to feel nauseous. Because I did this angle to get like the full view of everything. But if it's not working out, then I'll fix it up real quick. Surprisingly, this guy has a little Swiss Army knife. Which is kind of cool. We can see more of what you're doing now. Before we were off to one side, where now everything is centralized. Okay, but is it? I know one of you guys said that that the angle's a bit off, so or that I'm sideways for y'all. So I don't want to make anyone sick. What if I changed it? Okay. Okay, I think that's guy number 3 done. Apologies. Let me try. Let's see if that one's better. Does this one look better? It's more, you can kind of see a lot more of everything. The only thing that you can see is, so I could probably move that around and then move this over here, and then I could scoot the guys over a bit so that way you can get a view of all of them still, so you can take a look at the progression as we go on step by step. Does it look better? Is it still, or does it still look like poop? Oh shoot, I forgot this guy's boots. No wonder he was so quick to be done. I'd say it's better. Now it's the right way up for me on the phone. Think it could be the app settings. Yeah, it looks better. Well, actually, unsure. I actually turned it to where it's, it's not sideways on my phone. Now it's actually upright, so it might be better for you as far as your phone goes. So, apologies if it made it a bit uneasy to watch. So, but I think this one also can see far better when going full screen too. Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping that the quality. How's the quality look? Does it look like when I go back and watch the stream? It looks like you can go up to 720 on the frame rate, or not the frame rate. The quality. Does it still look? I was good. Being Scottish takes more than take away Trump's balance. Well, glad it worked for you. Okay, now this guy's done with his boots. So now let's give this a clean. 480p on the mobile app. Okay. Yeah. My goal is that I don't know, that I can get like a camera, and maybe I can get like, I don't know. Like I don't know what Tim's got now, but I want what Tim has where he's got that nice HD and it looks so much nicer. But the thing is, it's usually for faces, and I don't really plan on showing my face, at least not for a little bit, because I'm ugly as hell. I'm ugly as hell, boy. Yo, GT, pickle, chin ass boy, oh, fake ass boy, oh, dirty ass boy. That camera lighting helps a lot from what I've heard other streamers talking about their videos. Well, see, the thing is, I got the ring light now, and so I was hoping that the lighting would be better. I've got it on my TV. It looks crisp enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is well lit and can see better than the last stream. Okay, well that's good. Let me ask you this. All right, so here's where you can see this. Now this one's a photo mode. So can you see this better? Does this look better? Or does me leaving it on the red side look better? Mhm. That might be down to what main color the model is being painted, but black background is used for good reason for motion pictures. Right. I mean, I know that. I mean, they when I pulled this out, they said this was literally used for like a photo mode and everything. So, but I'm asking you guys, like on this stream, like, can you see the model better because of the black background that I'm painting it on, or do you think because of also the clutter on here that it just doesn't make a difference? Because if it doesn't make a difference, I'll just flip it back over to the red. I see it well. Okay. All right. So that's guy number 4 done. So now we just got the last little guy for the leather bits, and then we can move on to the armor. So moving right along. Okay. So what do we got here? All right. So let's see here. So what kind of content do you like seeing on after it's completed? I might be distracted by starting Badab Wars Executioners Force. Executioners. Oh, wow. Do they have a game mode for the Badab War? I'm just curious. I I know that was like a huge campaign, but I feel like that was like before M41. I could be wrong though. It might be just set in the M41 timeline, but I feel like the Badab War was just a little bit before M40. I again could be wrong. And but I'm surprised they didn't turn that into like a bit of a like a game mode, because I thought that would have been cool. It would have been almost like Astartes versus Astartes, game of the Horus Heresy. But I guess they had the Horus Heresy for Space Marine versus Space Marine, so it is. It is what it is. A little bit more. Mm-hmm. Also, a friend is in the process of 3D printing me some 200 solar auxilia. Um, Still unsure. Did you see the video by Once in a Six-Eyed Die? Is that the one that he's using as far as models go? The one from those? I think it's like red. The red letter. I want to say red letter media, but that's not it. Who who does it? Or who? What are the STLs for it? Is it from Red Letter something? Not seen that yet. Maybe. There's the original fifth edition Badab rules for Warhammer Plus. There's fan made things in 8th chapter straights where my local group is going 30k second edition rules. Oh, okay. Man, I wish I had like a gaming group like some of these people always tell me like they have like escalation matches and all this stuff. And just and you know what, I sound like I'm complaining, but it's honestly not anyone's fault. Like we all were getting sick and tired of like 40k because we didn't have like a palate cleanser, and everyone came over every weekend, and we lost a very good buddy to COVID, and it was pretty much basically after he passed away, everyone just kind of stopped playing, stopped talking to each other. Not that we hated each other or blamed anyone for his death or anything like that. I mean, it was very tragic, but it was just kind of sad that everything kind of just came to a halt afterwards. I can't do slow grows when you batch paint 15 models at a time. Even guard struggles to stay with the points of each progression. Oh man, if you're telling me that you have so many points, uh, it seems like you don't really need to go out and get more models. I mean, to be fair though, I don't know how many models that you have. You could literally just have 6 Bane Blades and literally say like, oh yeah, that's my 6,000 points of guard. And there you go, yawning again. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Oh, little pouch right there. Okay. I think that's it for the leather. Now we're going to be getting into the armor. For my Praetorians, it's just what I did for the Morning Bells, but I have few forces kicking around in 30k. I have 1.0. I had 12 points painted for White Scars. Plus, almost everything got cheaper. That's true. So, but that's crazy. I'm just gonna rinse this out. You'll still be able to hear me and everything. I'm just rinsing this out and getting more water. Damn, my water was looking like Flint, Michigan. Haha, I made a political commentary, guys. Am I cool now? Am I just like Hassan? You know, guys, you know Hassan? The one guy who made fun of Mr. Beast for actually curing blindness? What an idiot that guy was. Alright, and so that's done. Alright. Yep. 3,000 points. Wow, that's a lot. What did I do for this? Okay, that was green. Alright. Alright. Alright, here we go with the armor. I apologize if you hear any of the neighbors' kids screaming. They've been enjoying themselves lately, I guess is the right word, because they have been, man, they've just been going out screaming. Which, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, so who can I really say? Go out there and tell them that, you know, they're being a disturbance. You know, doesn't seem like all those many kids go outside and play anymore. At least when I was a kid. But it could just be the fact that, you know, technology has kind of changed everything, so could just be me. Could just be me being an old fart. I like how I say I'm being an old fart when I'm literally, you know, in my 20s. Nope. Dropping. Give the guardsmen a scar over one of their. Give the guardsmen a scar over one of their eyes. Ah, I wish I could freelance. I'm not that good at that stuff, man. I'm terrible when it comes to painting. Even a blind guardsman has faith in the emperor. I spent my childhood on a video games most of the time. Lived in rural areas most of my life. When I got grounded, I got thrown out the house to play with other kids. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I also played like a lot of video games too. So, but I feel like as technology just becomes more prevalent, like I know probably most of you guys don't pay attention to this, but um, the amount of kids that come into my like, because I work in a grocery store, and the amount of kids that just like come in like with their parents and they just have them on like iPads and stuff like that is crazy. Like I get it, you do it to shut them up, but like oh my god, it's ridiculous. Is it really that hard to control your kid? Maybe. I don't know. But I thought that was insane, just like the amount of people I saw that, just gave their kids just like an iPad or their phone and stuff like that. And then they were just sitting there being quiet, which, you know, can't blame the parent for saying, like, how dare you try to, keep your kid quiet by giving them the YouTubes and all that. Because, I mean, hey, it helps everyone out in the long term, but like at the same time, it's just like, maybe discipline your kids to where they don't act out until they get like an iPad. Only if you don't spend time with them and entertain them. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting at. I'm sure. Man, what the fuck? I'm literally 25 years old, and I don't plan on having kids for like 5 years. And here I am, like talking about like kids and stuff like that. Like I have never had a kid before. Like what advice can I give anyone here? Shoot, some of my viewers actually have kids and are actual parents. Okay, not bad. On to the next guy. Ooh, that's a bit too much. Let's move this around a bit. Is it me, Or do these helmets kind of look like they're like um what's the word I'm looking for? Look like baseball helmets. Kind of weird, but who am I to say? I've got two boys in this year. No matter what you believe, you never ready for kids as bring almost as much joy and frustration. No, they're more similar to third Canadians and Starship Troopers. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Mhm. Come along nicely. So, oh, we forgot to do who. What color should the cup be, guys? What color should we do the cup? Last time it was pink. So feel free to let me know what color you think the cup should be. Blue. Would you like a blue cup? Okay, so we got a blue. Late 30s, I lost my last drinking buddy. His eldest was about. Uh, I'm sorry to hear that, Robert. Um, I've never lost anyone to drinking. Um, but I've heard many a tale. People getting behind the wheel, or some person behind the wheel is drunk, and they kill someone or they get themselves killed, and it's very sad to hear. Um, you know, I don't think anyone. I'm not a big drinker. Um, I I personally feel as if I should put my money towards other things, but I know some people, they've got to have alcohol in their system because it's the only way they can have a good time. I personally think that's dumb, but I know that it's very addicting and all that. I have family members who drink heavily, and I think that you know I just don't think it's a good thing. I don't say if anyone I've never not had a drink before. I'll say that I've had plenty, or I've had a few, but it's not something to where I'm going out and I've got to get a drink, if you know what I mean. So But yeah. Oh, I didn't lose him. Sorry, he just stopped playing out. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I got too real for I got too real for nothing. I'm terribly sorry, Robert. That is completely on me, my friend. I'm terribly sorry. But it does still suck losing a friend. Um, I hate when friends fall off. You know, stop talking to you and stuff like that. So we got a blue and a red. I don't think I can create polls. Nope. Nope. I can't. I can't create. I don't think I can create polls yet. But so we got blue. So we got. I know it says four, but there's actually three people in the chat because I've got my TV running just to make sure that. Okay, I guess kind of cut out there for a minute, but I do it to make sure everything runs smooth on that end. So yeah. So yeah. So we got blue and the red. So who's going to be the tiebreaker? And they're really going at it out there. Oh, we got a purple, of course. His cup or his tin? Cup. We're painting the ball protection a different color than the armor. The ball protection a different color than the armor. What do you mean? Oh, the cup. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. I thought you meant like a literal ball. I was like, it's like I didn't remember seeing a ball in here. Baseball cup, if you mean his mess tin. Aren't they metal? Would suit with his helmet. Yeah, well, The thing is with the cup is it helps break up the colors, with the model. I know it would be like obviously more like a tin look, but I'm just trying to add a little bit more color to the model because there's not going to be much. So like, literally, this is what you'll see most of it as: green and khaki and brown. And the gun's going to be gray. Shoes are going to be black. Nothing too crazy. So adding a little bit of color to it helps. So mhm. A red would look good. Then maybe some tattoos too for additional colors. Any roll up sleeves. Um, that will be with the next set of guardsmen. And this one not so much. I do apologize that I'm being super quiet. Are you doing their eyes purple as Cadian? No, I'm just so unsure. I'm doing just nothing too crazy. Like, let me just give you an example. So this is the sergeant. Um, he's got nothing too crazy. Literally, just the main colors. I'm gonna do some highlights around the trims and stuff like that, but nothing out of the ordinary or anything like that. So yeah, like I've got this Crusader skin on there, and then that's really about it. I don't really plan on adding too many more details than necessary. I mean, at most it's just gonna be the highlights for the helmets and armor, and then add some word I'm looking for. Um, dry brushing to the gun because I'm going to paint the gun gray. So I'm going to give it like a metallic dry brush. So yeah. Did you have a planned list for your thousands funds to work from? Yeah. Looking forward to more. I will give TV some credit, though they have been doing better with the non-space marine units. Yeah, looking forward to more Eldar aspect warrior. I'd be curious to see how they update the Eldar or army. Not really, never probably gonna buy any Eldar units because I'm just not an Eldar player. I think the idea of a smug elf coming to talk to me is, very boring. And if they're a dying race, then I think they should have just been dead. Sounds like they stayed alive by the skin of their teeth. That's just me. But as far as a planned list for my Thousand Suns, nothing really as of note. I think what I'm going to do is print off some models and then look for a scheme, like a paint scheme. See what I jive with. And then go from there. But as far as like units, I'm not going to do any Zangors. I think I really don't want any demons or any of those manta ray looking esque fish. Not really in the mood for those. Don't really. I think I just want to go heavy like Rubric Marines. Not do any mink. I literally want to make an army where it's just no name characters. Like if I want to grab Magnus at one point, sure, but I don't. It's just one of those where like I don't need Magnus. Like I just want to come in, put a couple of models on the table, and just say like, "Here's my Thousand Sun army." Well, they've done Guardians, Dark Reapers, Rangers, Banshees. Oh, interesting. And where is it? Let's see. But yeah, no, that's my idea for my Thousand Suns. Or that's my outline. I'll probably grab some dreadnoughts or hellbrutes, as they like to call them. It's a lot harder looking for STLs than I thought it would be. Because you can't use. I mean, I get it. You can't use the trademark names and stuff like that. So I had to look up like Dust Marines or mini suns, or there was one, I can't remember the name of it, but or 1,000 suns. But I get why, because obviously GTW is like. Yeah, horde of Terminator. It's a good looking force on the table. The advancing bolter line laying down. Can't believe it's not 1,000 suns. 1,000 suns. Yeah. Um, I'll have to show, like, no, because I have to talk to the creator too, because, and this is a ways down the line, because obviously once I get the 3D printer going, what's the first thing to be done is terrain, because we're gonna do that, because me and my brother are gonna do that first, because we'll obviously need more terrain for the channel, and then after that we'll start testing out the models. So, and then I'm going to test out paint schemes. And then I'm thinking that I let the community choose the paint scheme. But at the same time, I've been told that if you pick an army and you choose a paint scheme you don't like, you're just going to end up hate painting it. And I'm just like, I really don't want to do that. And so I've been really liking this Cadian paint scheme that I do, because it's super simple. Here's a fun fact. Bob Nasmith, the sculptor of his first Space Marines, has his own website on buying STL files. He does? Even for 1,000 suns? Because that's necessary. That's all I'm really looking for. 1,000, not for Space Marines. Okay, well, is it like stuff that looks like 40K? Because, I mean, can't be using like bolt action stuff here or on the channel. I mean, I could be like Tim and have a bolt action side hobby. Oh, just. Grenade image. Belt buckle. Okay, I think that's it with the major parts. Now we're going to start getting into the little bits here. How long have we been shooting for? Oh, almost 2 hours. We're actually getting a lot farther than I thought I would. So, nice to know I'm getting there. They look amazing. But I can't switch off and batch paint anything, so there's that. Not, what is, oh, I missed it. Kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Definitely agree to making the paint scheme as simple as possible while looking good on the table is key for me. Yeah, see, what is a good example of me? I think let me be right back and show you like some examples of when I just put too much detail on a model. So I've got two examples here. Super easy. Super easy, but we'll start with like, so these are like some of the first guys I ever painted. You can definitely tell. But like, so I got them like backpacks and stuff like that. Super cool. And let me zoom out a bit. But they've got like a black, like they've got the bags, and then they got every little satchel on the thing detailed. The grenades with like little metal bits detailed. Um, his gun has little bits of detail and all that stuff. I added like shoulder bits right here. His belt has been painted. All that icon on the gold and all that. Same right here. The chevrons and everything. And then so that, and he was just a sergeant. And that was some of my first time painting. And then, you know, obviously Horse Heresy is a little bit different here, but I did like dry brushing here and all that stuff. Same here. This did contrast paint and then Abaddon black. Same with all the other armor bits and everything, and it just gets, you know, like here are my Horse Heresy Marines that, you know, I've been sitting here collecting dust. Still haven't gotten any further with it. That's all I do. It takes a while with the basic colors are finished, and you have to do. I made mistakes with my Colt. Decided to outline the armors with silver only for 160 troops. Good lord. That is a lot. Okay, let's see. All right, now I think it's time for black. Black, 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 black. All right. Let's see what that gets us. It's gonna be his shoes. Oh, some on my fingers here. And then a little bit on his, damn, keep doing that with the shoes. Oh, there's some green bits right there. I'll have to set him up for a side. That's all I do. Okay, there's definitely tricks out there to learn to speed up the process, but I've some painters who take 7 letters red marine armor. Yeah, it can get it can get intimidating. I know it got intimidating for me when I was looking for like painting and stuff like that. That's why like literally this paint scheme right here is literally from a YouTuber. Once in a six-sided die. Literally, this is not my own custom paint scheme or anything like that. I'm not here to claim I invented this scheme. Like it's nothing special. Like I literally have all the paints minus gunmetal for the dry brushing. Everything else is down to a T. Right, and then we got the little bit up here. Oop. Dropping them. Dropping them. Okay. This should be good. We're getting close, boys. We're getting close. We're getting to the. I don't know. I don't know what I should define by close. Getting closer to the finish line. We're a lot closer to the finish line than we were when we started. How about that? Oh, sorry. I sometimes forget that I don't have don't have the camera. Looking at the models. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This pose I hate because it's on this little bit right here that has nothing to cover it. Like absolutely nothing. So it's like it barely has any support. So if you drop this from like a high or a decent height, that's it, man. There goes the model. I was thinking about this. Running poses suck to use on plastic glue. Yeah, 100%. Like I get it, you gotta have them look all thematic and stuff like that, but oh, guard are just some of the worst at it because it's just they have small feet compared to like the other models, and so it just mm, don't look right. Okay, he's gonna need some bone up in there. Where's this? How's everyone's painting coming along? If anyone is painting, I know Robert is. Anyone making any progress with their paints? I forgot this guy's glove. He's got to have a green glove. This is always the tricky part, trying to get this little black bit right here. Honestly, if I had the printer up and running right now, what I would do is literally just I would challenge Morty and Glory, or like I should say, if I had the printer up and running and I had like all the models like set up and everything, I would literally challenge Morty and Glory to a 24-hour paint stream. Say like, all right, you've built your army and you're ready to do the speed paints. Now it's my turn. Because I think that would be pretty cool, but I don't think he would. I mean, it'd be cool if him and I could team up like that. Do like a versus and stuff like that, where it's like I'm calling you out, Morty and Glory. I'm calling you out big time. You're going nowhere. Hey, Freak Show. You're in here with me. That's 3 minutes of blink time. Okay. Alright, I think he's done with that. He needed the khaki. What did he need? Oh, I needed some green right here. Okay. He's done, and then I think he needed like khaki. I'm on the 17th out of 20 neophytes. Ooh. Neophytes doing some silver outlines, then there's 11 more. I've got Outrider Tours, Tech Marine, 3 Contemptors. Oh my. Yeah, I'd love to do a paint off still unsure, but like I said, if I had the models like all here and everything, I would 100% do it. See, here's the difference. Here's like the difference between like a part-time YouTuber like myself and like a full-time YouTuber with Tim. So all those boxes that I'm sure you probably, I don't have to explain this to you, but just in case, so like all those boxes that Tim bought for the channel, he can use that as a tax write-off. So basically, he lost no money, buying those models. I mean, at the time, yes, but like when he goes to do his taxes and stuff like that, he can literally do it as a write-off for the business, for business purposes. Which I hope one day that if I make it to full-time YouTube or close enough to it, I can do tax write-offs like that, because I think that would be pretty cool. Then I get free stuff. I could literally go to the pro painting pro painting commission places, and I say like, hey, paint this for me. It's like, sure, that'll be like $4,000. It's like, okay, I'll just write it off on a business expense. That'd be so cool. I hope one day I can do that. But one can dream. One can dream. All right. Now it's time to do a little bit of a off-white here for a quick second. What is this? Celestial gray. Okay. Let me get this for. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry. And once that's done, I'm gonna add some actual white to it. I'm gonna add that Vallejo. Okay, now we're gonna do, so we're done with the black. Done with the camo. Done with the hard leather. Done with the palette. Still need the plasma. Some fire giant orange. Oh, that's right. I still need some other bits and bobs for the for him. Put that there, and then do a dot there. Okay, and then let that dry. And then okay, I left his white, so I can do his regularly. Okay. Considering how I bought safety goggles for work, I should have used that as you can 100%. You do that for like shoes and stuff like that. I went to the Element Game Store that day after the stream and asked the guy by the till if he had any tournament guns for a laugh. Unfortunately, he said they were out and didn't mention some crazy guy bought 14 boxes. Oh, that's mean. Yeah, I wondered why he hadn't bought another Combat Patrol. That guy should have shared a laugh with you. Oh well, he's really dead inside, which is weird. I tell you what, if I ever had the money and I just didn't do YouTube, and I just wanted to just do like something on the off day, it would definitely be run a game shop. I think it would be so cool. Well, I say it would be so cool, but I'm sure some people are like, "No, man, it's hell on earth." It's like you don't know the shit I've seen. You probably have to deal with shitty customers too. Might have been a different guy. Yeah. All right, there's little orange goggles for him. Okay, we'll still need that for later. Okay. Oh, the cup. So we got blood red. I think I'm just gonna do red. I think blood red's gonna be a bit brighter. Yeah, I think blood red was a good option, and I think it's much brighter. Much brighter. Oh, he still needs some brown. Fuck. Damn it. Alright. Yep. Thank God for speed paints. Oh, shit. Makes it so much easier. Okay. What is it? Hard leather. All right, so we got the red cup. As a game store goer, I've seen some things. Okay, hold on. Let me dry this off. Apologies. Yeah, I wonder. Okay, might have been. Okay. There's more than 10 that work there, so most likely. As a game store goer, I've seen some things and am friendly with one of the local game owners. He said before it's like herding cats trying to get gamers to commit to things. We want everything now, or my favorite from Magic Card, but I can't. I can get X for cheaper elsewhere. Oh, yeah. You run into people like that, but not everyone's a perfect customer. Um, so it's just kind of one of those things that you just kind of have to deal with. Getting closer, gentlemen. And as we're nearing the end, I appreciate you guys just kind of sticking around. Said it's a much quieter stream, but I appreciate it. Like I said, even if there's one or if there's none, you know, I appreciate you guys coming in here and just, even if you don't say anything, it's um, still coming in here and watching the stream really helps. So I appreciate you guys coming in. Well, I appreciate you popping in, Loyal. It's not a Tim stream. It's not a Valrac stream, but it's my stream. And you know what? I'm very happy that I've decided to do these now because it motivates me to paint. Books into a library. I'm a good customer from those who use the tables, but don't buy anything and bring. They sell food. I don't get it myself. It's not like you can take. Yeah, that can be a bit weird, but it's their store, man. They can, as dumb as it is, it's kind of their house, their rules mentality. So, and I've had to go through stuff like that too. Like my local gaming store, they like shut down like super early during like COVID and stuff like that, and they could only have like so many people. And Magic the Gathering was is way bigger there than it is at or at my local store than it is probably at most places. I would assume. I'm not. I can't confirm that, and I know how crazy Magic the Gathering players get. Like I think there's like a new card drop every week or something like that. Yeah. What's it like at a big store like that? Is it? I swear, like everyone's always talking about Element Games over there. Now, granted, I'm here in the U.S., so I don't have anything super big like like Element Games. Like this is gonna be my first time going to super big like gaming areas, so I'm very excited when I go over to the UK and see what it's like. But what's it like from your guys' perspective? Is it yeah, I'm this banging venue with so much space. Yeah, that's nice. I don't have that luxury over here. Are there ah so that's like most shops then. What's it so like do they have multiple I know they have like a bunch of 40K events at like Element Games, but like do they like have multiple clubs of 40K? Or is it just like here's everyone from 40K? I get you can have a different like different friend groups and stuff like that, but is it more like I don't know, like I said, I mean, I've only been to my small little game. I've been to two gaming stores and only one of them I've been with friends with. So the other one was the miss with the misses. I know Warhammer World, 37 game team, simple, right? But what I'm asking is like, are there different 40K groups there, or is it just like one big 40K group? Like, or do they have like, hey, you're new to 40K, come over here for the beginners, like, or like, hey, this is all the competitive groups here, so if you want to get into 40K competitive, then come over here. I imagine with a store like that, they probably have it broken down more or less like, hey, like here's your competitive people, here's your narrative people, here's your Horus Heresy people, all that stuff. So Or then again, it could literally just be one big 40K group. I don't know. Like I said, this is going to be a bit of a culture shock for me over here as far as like gaming goes. Element Games can draw in more groups as it's big enough to run loads of events. Okay. All right, that's the last of the guns. So while that's drying, because we got to dry brush that now, we can start working on some other things. So got the plasma bolt for the plasma gun. Okay, so that's done. You know, if you get into bolt action, I wonder have anyone tried using models from other companies to play it before. At Element, they carry a large range of war games, and to my knowledge, might have events on every other weekend, be it one system or another. I imagine, and I bet that's pretty cool. I wish I had stuff like that. Yep. Put too much on the white there. Let's see what I can do. Okay, that. Okay, that. That. wet and dry. No need like a Games Workshop 40 games. Official models, yeah. Does Element Games allow 3D printed models? I'm just curious. Or are they kind of like, it's like, no, only official models? What am I going to do next? Oh, the highlighting. Yay, the fun part. This one part blue. Oh, that might be too much yellow, but we'll see. Actually, it might be it. Yeah. And that's one. I would hope a third, something that isn't officially GW would allow third-party retail. Quite surprised there's not more There's reuse. A guy had a homemade orc stomper at the last tournament. So no one cared. Okay. Depends on the TO and event. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's not necessarily they could go either way. But it's just more or less if the tournament organizer is going to be like, hey buddy, put that away. I guess Element Games is kind of more inclined to it. I can see how that's like a good and a bad thing. I mean, I think I think there's going to come a time, I 100% say this, where 3D printing is just going to become too mainstream to where people are not going to want to take, armies, 3D printed armies, just to help save, some money. And I think what GW is going to be forced to do is just, almost like, I want to say, bite the bullet. If that's, the proper way I should be saying it. If you ask me, I think if I was a tournament organizer, I would, as long as it's like within reason. Like if you bring like a rubber ducky to the event, I'm probably gonna be like, sorry kid, but Presuming an official ITC tournament, it'll need to be legit GW, so no one can advantage. Yeah, no. Those are their rules and all that, so I can't make them change. Okay, so that's the highlighting done. What's left? What do I gotta do? What's left? Oh, I've got to get some little dots on there. On their little blinkers. That one. And then, oh, I forgot their kneecaps. Ugh. I wonder it seemed too fast to get that stuff done. So, orange highlights are done. I think the individual kits are still going to exist. Oh, 100%. 100%. I think the kits are still going to exist. And I'm not saying that, that 3D printing is going to be the end of GW. Like they're a $1 billion company. Like as much as people think that it's going to be the end, they have other ways of making money. And I learned that when I joined my company, and it's just like, oh, okay, so like, the thing now is like rising theft, because of COVID and all that and high prices. And so I asked my manager one day, like, hey, how are we going to combat this? And they're like, well, we have, ways of combating and everything, but, we've also put in, statures to where basically, because an ultimate job for a grocery store is to sell groceries, but we've also gotten to the real estate business, so we've kind of been dabbling around with that. So yeah, I saw Super Stickman Army made of sprues bits a while back on Instagram. I wonder if they played them. But the more and more people use 3D printers, yeah, you got to give that option. Duo allows currently 3D printed model bits on their minis if you sculpted it yourself. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's where they get you. So like you can have 3D printed stuff on your model only if you made it. So, and honestly, that would probably be another talent I wish I could learn. Being able to 3D print or use Blender to print models, I think that would be so cool. Yeesh, a little heavy on that. Okay, I got it done. Yeah, it's a learning experience on that one. All right. Frucron, best way for GW to poach the third generation. Yeah. I mean, they got to put a stop to it somehow. I mean, if they don't do it early, they're going to just keep losing money. So, all right. I think that's it with those. I don't need this. Maybe we're gray. What do you think, guys? As we go down through the line, I think it's been a pretty successful stream, if I do say so myself. Another 5 guys done. Looking great. Well, all right, awesome. I'm just gonna let the paint dry on the highlights a bit more because the sergeant, he's still got some stuff on his that needs to be dry, like over by his chevron and all that. Smashing them out now. Yeah, I think they came out really good. Later tonight, I'm gonna base them and all that, so I'm obviously gonna put them in a community post. But I think that's it, guys. I want to say thank you to you guys. You know, I know it's just 3 of you who came in and watched. Like I said, I really appreciate it. You know, even if it was just one of you guys and you didn't say anything, it really means a lot that you decided to spend from 2 p.m. to basically almost 5 p.m. With me. So it's no, I'm not painting again, unsure. I'm just gonna, because of what I have to do is I have to go outside and finagle around with some of the glue and stuff like that. So I'd be hopping back and forth. So so no, that's gonna be it for the stream. But like I said, I'm gonna put a community post of where I'm gonna have these guys all based up and got the turfs. I've got, here they are. I've got the little turfs right here. So they're going to be getting that. And so they're going to be getting that treatment to where they're going to be basically kind of looking like this guy right here. So super cool. Oh yeah, little purple cup guy. So, but once again, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Cool. Can't wait to see them in the post. Reminds me, I need more turfs. Yeah. Yeah. So, is there any final questions that you guys want to ask me before I head on out of here? Anything that you guys want to say real quick? You know, feel free to say something if you need to. It's all right. And if you don't have anything, I think that's going to be it. Nope. It was fun to paint along with you as always. Streams or lore vids are always the best. You're getting stuff done. Well, I'm glad I can help make the time go by fast for Robert. Now, I'd love to see how much does a laden swallow weigh? How much does a laden swallow weigh? That was supposed to be a joke. I don't get it. But yeah, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it. Like I said, look for it in the community post. There'll be a stream next Sunday as usual. Oh, it's Monty Python. Oh, okay. It's been a hot minute since I've watched Monty Python, so I'd have to go back and read it. But anyway, thanks for joining the live stream, guys, and I will see you next time.